We have our Deputy Managing Editor, Kartikeya Sharma, also joining us on the broadcast here with us in the studio. Kartikeya, that announcement is going to set off a chain reaction as far as Indian politics is concerned. One of the most debated point, which is, does India need a caste census? And now the answer has come from the government. It has said yes, and we will be the ones doing it.
I think there are two things to it. I see it from two different perspectives. The first perspective is the domestic compulsion of politics, because ultimately, after the survey that has been conducted in Bihar, the survey that had been conducted by Congress-run Telangana and the Congress-run Karnataka, the issue was twofold. The constitution debate of Congress had metamorphosed into a debate on caste census. And what was the debate on caste census? The debate was jiski jitni hissedari, uski utni bhagidari. So that is one thing. But a lot of people would be thinking as to why did government take this decision to announce caste census when all eyes today are set on Pahalgam, all eyes are set on border. I think government is also trying to shift the discourse from intense debates that are taking place on Kashmir. You know, when yesterday Prime Minister in his meeting, once the meeting was over and through sources it was, the media was informed that the army has been asked to take decisions at a location of their choosing, a time of their choosing, and in their own way, which means that there was a message, Krishna, that army should not be pressurized in context of popular opinion, and the act of aggression, an act of war, or an act of tactical surgical strike, or an act of teaching Pakistan a lesson should be left to the professional soldiers. It should not be influenced by popular opinion, because people are very upset at what has happened in Pahalgam. So I see it very differently. Once there is the politics of this caste census issue, because after the constitution debate, caste census issue was something which was lingering after 2024, which BJP was not able to tackle. But for this decision to be taken by CCPA right now, I would say is also a very thought out decision that focus needs to shift. You see, he took out a page like that. If you look at Ashwini Vaishnav, he said, are the questions over? So everyone said questions are over. Then there were two journalists who asked questions specifically to Odisha. They said, no, it's a caste briefing, my friend. Dost, ye cabinet briefing hai.
Dost, ye press conference nahi hai.
Dost, ye press conference nahi hai. Then he took out the paper and he read it. So I would say, actually this is in a way, political surgical strike. That's what the BJP has done. Because they are trying to change the discourse for right reasons. Because intense focus on border, intense focus on military activity, intense focus on things which the government don't want it to be in public domain, because it involves our men in olives, their deployment, in something which they need to do in shadows, was being interfered with rightful reason, because there's anger in the society in context of what's happened in Pahalgam. So I see it in a very broad way what has happened today, because CCS took place, National Security Board got reconstituted, and suddenly you have this paper and you say, we will do the caste census. And what did he say? He said that some governments have done a diligent job, which is to save the skin of Nitish Kumar, because he's got it done. But few did it unprofessionally, which is about Telangana and Siddaramaiah, and for political reasons, that is Telangana and Karnataka. Hence, saying that they encroached on the mandate of the state center, because he said this article 426 is part of the center's list. He didn't say that you shouldn't be doing it. He said, we will get the master census done.
Yes. And from now on, master census means it's the national census plus the caste census. That's what is changing. In a sense, it's a path-breaking move from here on.
Because Krishna, what was the issue? The issue was every community was saying that this is not us. So the problem with the caste census was that instead of being focused on affirmative action, the caste census became an issue of strength in politics, strength in Vidhan Sabhas of this country, strength in getting political resources. Caste census got removed from its novel aim of welfarism. Caste census was being debated around the idea of, boss, how many tickets are we going to get? If instead of 10%, if we are counted at 8%, that means our representation in Vidhan Sabha is going to go less. So the novel aim of caste census has been affected. It has become like a debate on delimitation or like a language policy. So it is not about learning the
Right.
diversity. It is about your regional pride. It is about Krishna getting less seats in Lok Sabha,
Right.
not serving the people. So the debate has got twisted.